All right, here we go. We got a new fragrance from from Dumont of Paris, I believe. Yeah, Dumont Paris. Nitro White Intensely. So this is their newest drop. This is the newest fragrance from Dumont, and certainly the newest in their Nitro line. I don't own Nitro White, the original. I know it's like something kind of in the same vein I think is Stronger With You. I think that's kind of what it's accused of being at the very least. But let's go ahead and talk about these notes real fast while I'm working through getting this thing unboxed. Opens up with saffron, rum, cardamom, pineapple, and apple. So the opening, like that seems more wintry just based off the saffron and rum and cardamom combo. It's like a sweet, warm kind of fragrance. And then you get nutmeg, cashmere wood, caramel, guaiac wood, and cloves. Now we're definitely in the winter, fall framework. And then we get base notes of vanilla, moss, sandalwood, and amber. So just based off these notes, I'm saying this is solidly in the realm of being a winter fragrance. And look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at it's like the iridescence that all these new, the extraits, I think it's an extrait, is it? Yes, extrait de parfums that they put out, whether it's red intensely, platinum, gold, and there might be one other one maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think I have them all. I got to do a comparison. But yeah, it's got the iridescent kind of look to it. If you can't tell, it's like got kind of like a rainbow effect in the cap. And the cap is magnetic, so nice little quality of life stuff there. Very, very much like that pearl coating that you might see on paint for like a car. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you when this thing was bottled because where the bottling mark is, it's kind of worn away. So maybe it's on the box somewhere as well. There, it's on the box also. So this was made, there's a bin number, made in the UAE, but I don't see an actual production date number. That was probably what was on the bottle and it's worn off. And that's actually a really cool hologram on the back. You're not going to be able to see it probably from the camera, but it looks 3D when you look at it. It's pretty neat. All right, enough gawking at the box and bottle and being ridiculous. All right, the way we do it on this channel is we spray on paper. That's a good analog for folks who have to spray on clothing. And since this does kind of lean, at least in my opinion, based off these notes, towards a winter fall fragrance, it's going to be very likely that this will get sprayed, at least in part, on clothing. Now, I always recommend not doing that with certain levels of concentration of oil because you can stain clothing, so there's a balancing act there, but that's a personal choice. But the point is, on clothing, fragrances tend to be less pushy. They don't tend to project as hard and as fast because they don't have the benefit of straight body heat the way spraying on skin does. So pulse point spraying is obviously the way we spray fragrances to get the most projection as quick as possible by getting sources of body heat to aerosolize those fragrance notes and those oils. So how do we assess that? Skin notes when you spray on skin tend to be sweeter, push harder, and maybe not last as long. Whereas spraying on clothing, you don't push as hard, but you get better longevity typically. Now, the next thing after I do all that explaining, comparing how the skin opening compares to the paper opening, I will blip out of existence and I will come back and talk about the note breakdown over time, longevity projection after wearing it for a few days. For you it'll be like a split second, for me it'll be a few days of wearing it. So without further ado, it is a very pretty bottle cap. Let's go ahead and spray. I don't think these are pressurized based on my remembering intensely with red, but you never know. No, just standard atomizer. All right. I love magnetic caps. They scratch a part of my brain that really enjoys it. All right. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely, yeah, this is nice. It's a very masculine winter fragrance. It's got that Stronger With You DNA to it. That saffron combined with a little bit of rum, so there's boozy notes, plus a lot of cardamom. Now, I'm not noticing pineapple distinctly and separately. It's just a general sweetness in the opening that could be associated with the pineapple and the apple. But that's all I'm getting out of it. I don't really get it's like a general sugary fruitiness combined with the saffron and the rum. The cardamom's there, which just makes it kind of super sweet, in my opinion, almost kind of bubblegummy. But there's just a little bit of something in there that's a fruity kind of sweetness to it. But it's not, I can't say, ooh, that's the apple, or ooh, that's the pineapple. I can't break that down. I'll also say maybe I'm getting some caramel already in the heart note and maybe some vanilla. So that could just be a general combo of all those sweet notes combined with just all the stuff going on because it's a fairly complex fragrance. But yeah, that's nice. That's very pretty. Very masculine. Very mass appealing in my opinion. Mass appealing winter fall. All right, let's go ahead and spray on the skin. Now the notes I'm not getting off the paper right off the bat, I'm not getting any wood notes. I'm not getting any nutmeg or cloves. Like when I think of cloves, that's a very distinct smell. And like I think of like spiced Christmas hams, that kind of stuff. Vanilla, maybe slightly, no woody notes, no real amber pushing, no moss. But let's see how this goes on skin. All right, bow, bow. Let that flash. Oh, it's shiny. Holy cow! You might be able to see that on the camera how shiny that is, because I normally don't reflect the color of the box onto my skin quite that intensely. But yeah, there's some shine on there from the oil. It's might be a little bit too much oil on here for somebody to want to spray on their clothing. So just keep that in mind. All right. Okay, it's a lot more sugary on the skin. And again, I can't place that as oh, that's apple, that's pineapple making it so sweet. There's something in this that's making it on skin, is projecting a little more sugary. I'm getting a little bit of spice, and I'm getting a little bit of those cloves. The cloves are coming out on skin that I did not notice nearly as much on paper. The cloves are more apparent on skin, which kind of makes sense because cloves is just kind of if you've ever like used clove oil in like a fragrance booster in the house kind of deal, it definitely is a distinct smell, and heat probably pushes it harder. So the heat from your skin is going to push that clove note a little harder. But that's really nice. It's a very spicy presentation on skin, where on paper it's more of a boozy, sweet kind of combo. This is sweet and spicy on skin is how I describe it overall. It's nice. I like that a lot. Like it doesn't smell like, there's nothing cloying about it. It's just a general warm, spicy, inviting opening is what I'm getting from this. All right, so I'm going to end the video here, but I'll blip back into existence and talk about things like the dry down, all that fun stuff, and projection, and just general performance stuff, as well as how those notes break down over time, and whether like those vanilla and sandalwood amber notes, if they come out stronger as time goes on. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back with Dumont Nitro White Intensely. I've worn it quite a bit, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit, so there's that. First off, let's talk about the notes. Definitely started noticing the pineapple a lot more. The first opening kind of salvo from this was that like cardamom-y, boozy rum thing going on that was just sweet, and I couldn't pick out the fruit notes in particular. About 30 minutes later, it tamps down and the pineapple really starts to push. And to be frank, the pineapple sticks around throughout all the other notes. So even though the pineapple is listed as like a top note, you can get hints of it all the way down until it's that ambery vanilla combo at the base, which is, at that point, it's really more of a skin scent when you start smelling the vanilla and the amber kind of together. The primary notes that push hard, and they push for a while, is that pineapple, rum, apple, cardamom-y thing going on. And then a little bit of like the cloves in the middle. You start noticing kind of that, like the warm spices kind of come out a little more. The caramel, it exists, but I can't really say I can differentiate that from like the nutmeg and the vanilla, like in the amber, it all kind of mushes together. And then when you finally get to the base, it is a very nice vanilla amber combo that's very warm, kind of smelling, almost smells like warmth. And then you get a little bit of that pineapple, just kind of sticks around, just a little bit of almost something not quite citrusy, but kind of tropically. It's just like a hint there. It's just barely there. But yeah, great fragrance. As far as performance, it pushes hard. This is one where I would advise, one, don't spray on your clothes because it's an extrait, so it's a lot of oil, so it can stain your clothes. And second, if you're going to wear this to work or in a place where you're like in an enclosed area, give it time to settle. Don't take this, ladies can wear this in theory, but guys, don't put this in your car, in your briefcase, in your bag, or whatever, and then spray it on the car and then hop right into work, because you're going to run people out of the room. Even though it smells good, it smells great, in fact, I would say, you're going to run people out of the room. So just be cognizant of that. Like, you will fill a room, people will smell you. You'll push in that room like an hour later without a whole lot of sprays. I did 3. And hours later, I walked in and talked to my wife in the other room. She says, "Wow, that's like I can smell you from here." She was 6 feet away. Like it pushes hard. It's a strong fragrance, so just keep that in mind. And that's what they're going for with these Intenselys and all. I call them all the iridescent bottles that Dumont puts out in their Nitro line. They are meant to push hard, so just keep that in mind. Longevity wise, you'll smell this easily on your skin 8 hours later, even in the heat. And I've been wearing this in the top of the summer, which is not the best case wearing scenario. I think this is more of a cooler weather fragrance. Definitely perfect for winter time, perfect for fall, spring when it's kind of cool outside. Like the hottest days of summer, it's not the best option in my opinion, just because it's a little bit too heavy. But I was doing it more for the review sake, not for my own personal use case of it. Great performer, great projection, great longevity. It does the job, but the one caveat to all this is because it does push so hard, it might not be the most office safe option, not because the smell is off-putting, but because it is just so strong. So just keep that in mind for just general usage. But yeah, other than that, I don't have much else to say. If you have any more questions for me, leave them in the comment section and I'll happily answer them to the best of my ability. I might do a side-by-side because I've gotten all these now, all the various iridescent versions. I got platinum, I got red intensely, I got gold, I got I think that's all of them, and I got this one. So I might do a comparison of all of them. They're all very different fragrances, but this one in particular, I would say is kind of close as far as like the Nitro Red Intensely as far as projection. So just keep that in mind. That's a lot. It can fill a room, so just be aware of that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.